Oh, welcome back, everybody. Um, let's see. We're gonna go new game here. Or actually, no, I don't want to do that. We already have a character we can do. Hold up. Wait a minute. He's already. I've already gotten him a little bit ahead, so we'll just use him to continue on because we did a pyromancer um, in the last one, but I got told that basically we were not going to be that good, so to speak. So I made a paladin, and I can tell you what, this thing absolutely dominates. You can see our stats over there. 71 radiance right now. I'm trying to get that up to 75 because that is hard cap. There's really no reason to go above 75 in your damaging stat. So once we hit 75 there, I'm probably going to get strength up. We'll probably get vitality up, all that kind of stuff. So I've just been basically resetting the game, trying to farm stuff, get a feel for this character, and I really have. So we are 100%. Our modifiers right now is higher density, so it's like it was when the game dropped in 2023. Randomized loot, randomized enemies, weapons level up with us, all that kind of fun stuff. Mainly, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not really trying to turn this into a major challenge. If I was going to do that, I'll start all over. If Devin's able to join us today, it depends on if he wants to build a new character or whatnot. We might build a new character with him. Okay, so I've already talked to that guy. But yeah, I mean, we've done what we can, honestly, as best as we can. Let's see. I'm gonna need that here in just half a second. I haven't done any of the boss fights here yet. Out of my way. Oh. Thanks. Swing and a miss twice. Come on, Biggin. I don't know who was throwing poison at me, but that's annoying. Oh, he is. I'll deal with him in a minute. Okay. We plant you. Alright. I like the fact that they added that little spot, because originally you weren't able to do that. But the reason why we're playing Lords today is Diablo has apparently completely crashed. And it wasn't just Diablo. I checked Blizzard, or I checked Blizzard. I checked World of Warcraft. I checked Diablo 4, Diablo 3, like all of them. Could not get any of them to load up at all. So I was like, okay, well, that means we're not playing that today. Whabam! So yeah, we're definitely I mean, we'll try to get to some Diablo today because we need to complete Act 2, do some more rune farming and gear farming on there. But until then, we're gonna play some Lords of the Fallen. See how well that goes for us today. Like I said, if Devin's able to join and he wants to do this, I tried to see if he had the Convergence mod for Elden Ring, because I enjoy that a little bit more, mainly because I know that one very well. Ooh, plus, ooh. Ow. Stop it with the spells. Now this Paladin build is built on doing as much holy damage as it can, whether that's with my hammer, or I do have spells. Oop, wrong one again. I do have some ranged AoE spells. I've got some close range stuff. This hammer's freaking awesome. I'm missing a decent shield, but I think I need more strength and endurance so I can wield the shield without having to worry too much about fat rolling, because we're already close to being heavy. How did I miss every... Alright. Wow, that was 5 Vestige seeds. That's crazy. But with random enemies on, it makes the game a little more challenging. There's still some enemies that have to spawn in certain areas, like these stupid poison dudes. But we get so many new enemy types that it's actually a lot more fun. Then on top of that, we're playing with the same density of enemies that was back in 2023 before they fixed the enemy density, because I'll admit, when the game first came out, there was so many enemies, it was brutal. Leveling up back then was an absolute nightmare. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. You had to farm. Because there was no other way. Ooh. There was no other way to do it, because these enemies would pop up out of everywhere. Stop trying to target people 5 miles away from you, dude. It became very difficult to do anything, and it's one of the main reasons I've never completed the game. But now that they have the randomizer, now that you can reset the world so you can try and farm stuff for specific builds very early on. Ooh, the Angel of Death set is so dope. At some point, I'm thinking about turning this guy into an Umbral. Ooh. Ooh, bunch of fire guys. And one holy guy all the way in the back. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're dealing with a lot of different types of enemies, which makes it kind of more entertaining in my opinion, because instead of us just waltzing through and one-tapping everything, there's a probability that we end up with something that is relatively strong. We have maxed out our quintessence. I didn't mean to, or that was not my goal. Out of my way. But it's a nice little, I guess, side effect. With this. Get out of my way. New little save point. Actually, we'll click the seed just so that if we do go down, we can res here. Upgrade. Excuse me. Good Lord. Boom. But yeah, so we're moving and grooving pretty well. I feel like this class does do damage as advertised. I feel like I can rely on spells as well as melee weapons, whereas with the Pyromancer, it felt more like we were having to rely on melee weapons to do up close damage. We didn't really... Oh, ow, ow. Stop targeting him. Target the one beating on you, please. But yeah, it felt like, as far as the Pyromancer went, it felt like if we didn't have a decent weapon, we weren't doing well. Our spells felt lackluster, whereas this guy has felt stupid strong since the very beginning. Stop with the pyro-ness. It's not fun to fight me, bud. Your shield really doesn't help. This hammer goes right through it. Yeah, we got plenty of time to fight this boss, I think. I got plenty of healing. I've got a healing spell as well, so I don't have to worry about that. We did this boss at one point, and he was like hyper aggressive. The second we walked through the door, he was massively aggressive to us. Already you. Already you. See what I mean? Like, this build just absolutely eats through people. Getting that little blood tornado spell is probably the best skill we've gotten, spellcaster-wise. It's not very long range, which is okay. So, I'm not too worried about that. That's fine. Give me even more runes. Or not runes. Vigor. I love vigor. Grab that. And pick up this for what's-his-face. And then we can leave Umbral. So all the key items, by the way, are where they're supposed to be. All named bosses, like that guy back there that we just fought. He's where he's supposed to be. So we're good there. Like, we don't really have to worry too much about stuff like that. So that's all in the good. I may have just screwed up what's-his-face's quest because I didn't go run and talk to him. See if he's still there. I doubt it, since we just killed that boss. Oh no, he is. Yay. Okay. We can get that done. Whew. But yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I really like this game. I wish it had a little bit more to it. I'm looking forward to Lords of the Fallen 2. But we'll see. I also thought about doing Crimson Desert, but I'm not familiar enough with it right now to try and stream that. So at some point I may start streaming that when Blizzard has an issue with their servers again. Who is launching arrows at me, bud? I think one of the things I like, though, about Lords of the Fallen is just how fast-paced it can feel. Dang, got another flail. Because, like, it really can feel incredibly fast-paced. I feel like you're running a majority of the time. So that's a plus. Oh, I forgot about these. Sorry, but I hit harder than your stupid eyeballs. Darn archer. Dang, rolled too late. Minor wither stones. But yeah. I think at some point I may turn our paladin into an unholy paladin and go umbral. I do have a ring that will let me cast like holy spells while not using a holy catalyst. And vice versa, I have one that will let me use umbral spells when not using an umbral catalyst. And I have one that will do the same for pyromancy skills. So I have a way to do all sorts of magic without using the proper catalyst for it. So once we get to 75 Radiance, I don't know if I want to go Strength, Endurance, Vite, whatever. Or if I want to put points into making sure... Get you. Or putting points into Infernal so that we can start wielding some weapons that do like poison buildup and wither damage. Or just staying pure holy and then we max out life so that even if we do take damage, we're not really taking damage, if that makes sense. Pop you. Get blinded for half a second. Pop you. And we want to run back this way because there is a chest. Crimson Rector Shield. Thanks, Bianca. Yeah. My thing is happy Wednesday. My deal is I don't like, honestly, I could care less about having a beard or not having a beard. Basically, I just grow it out till it annoys me, and then I shave it all off because it annoys me. It's the same thing with, like, my hair. I'm going to get my hair cut today, too, because it's getting too long, and it's starting to annoy me. There we go. The thing I like about having more enemies is the fact that we can level up at a very high accelerated rate. I don't even have the ring anymore that gives me more, what you call it, vigor. I gave that ring to Devin so that he could start leveling his pyromancer faster. Because he is making a pyromancer. Yeah, not a problem. I told you I would. I got busy right after the stream yesterday, so I couldn't do it yesterday, but I got you taken care of today. So whatever you want to send me, you can send me through Discord. So 2 more levels, and we'll be done with that. And we're still getting decent jumps. We didn't get a jump. This is what's weird. When I went from 68 to 69 Radiance, there was no increase at all. It was just static, was what it was. So that was interesting. But yeah, when we hit 75 on that, I think, let's see, warp to Vestige. We need to go to Skyreach so we can talk to what's her face. I think what we will do when I hit 75 is we will try and get our vitality up to 40. That should give us plenty of health. Plenty of health. Let's see. The person we need to talk to is over here. The fact that we have to pay for this lady to help us is ridiculous. It's like Yojimbo from Final Fantasy X.
If you don't, that would
Ooh.
complicate things, and neither of us wants that. I help you. Just be sure to, if you don't, and neither I help you. Just be sure to make.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now we go back and fight a boss. Warp to Vestige. Then I won't be cleansing any of the tower things, by the way. Whatever they're called. Not going to cleanse a single one of them. Oh, no. We wanted to go to the seedling. Whoops. Go ahead and rest, even though we didn't need to, because I accidentally clicked it. Warp to Vestige. Seedling is where we need to warp to. And we haven't turned anything into what's-his-face. Let's look. I mean, we've got some duplicates we need to sell off here. Because, like, I was thinking this would be a good one-handed weapon right here. It is a short sword, so we could wield that. And then if we find a poison short sword, we could run that. Here's one for agility that has bleed buildup. We do have this weapon. It shows that the attack power should be way higher, or well, if we go on here, if we look at this, right, it does pure holy damage, which if something has high holy immunity doesn't really help us. It does have smite buildup, which is pretty dope, versus the hammer that we're using, which is the Hammer of Bartholomew at rank 10, because we've maxed it out. It has an attack power of 704 with our current stats. It will only get better when we start pouring points into strength at some point. This thing will skyrocket even more. But currently, with the way we have it set up, it is doing 163 plus 401 holy damage. It doesn't have any smite buildup. I could enchant our weapon if I wanted to. We have not gone far enough to unlock the ability to start getting runes added to gear. We'll eventually get there. But like I've got two of these swords right here for agility, the right hand and left hand. These actually do wither buildup on their own as well as physical damage. So these are always really good. These are the step up to that, but they're strength, radiance, and inferno. I would just have to figure out what kind of like weapon I really want to use, and then we start building that up as well, right? Because I'm really liking this Bartholomew's hammer. If I could equip another hammer that does a different set of stats to it, I would love to find a hammer or something that adds, like, look at this hammer right here, the Hammer of Agony, right? This has bleed buildup on it. It's Radiance Strength. This thing is terrible right now. We could wield it, but it does not have anything but bleed buildup compared to this sucker just doing mass damage. But I would love to find one. That's a Grand Hammer. No, thank you. Like here, this has poison buildup, agility, strength. So we would have to get agility and strength up considerably, plus level this thing. I do have one that's a +9, so that's a plus. This one is pure physical damage. This one is also, well, this is holy but it's a Grand Hammer, so I don't really want to use it. Grand Hammer, flail. Bleed weapons here. Wow. Oh no, these are both +9s. I was like, there's no damage. Thank you. It probably is. I do have the Skin Stealers, which have 100 fire buildup if I wanted to build just pure agility. That's a polearm. This has a ton of wither damage, so... But the stats on this thing is atrocious. Like, at some point, we could wield this. Like, let's be real. We could. It's B-scaling across the board at +7. It requires strength, agility, radiance, infernal. It does wither and physical damage, so that would be pretty dope. But I want to find something that adds... Like this right here. Here we go. Right? So, well, that's a Grand Axe. Never mind. Here's no, it's a grand sword. Long swords are okay. Yeah, it comes back to doing these swords here that have wither buildup, physical damage. Or the short swords that do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't seem to have any weapons that are going to build up stats that I want if I was to change over. This staff is pretty dope. If Devin was going to go like that spellcaster look for his pyromancer, I'd love to give him this staff right here. Because even when he whacks something, it has 100 burn damage. He currently has a sword, which we haven't found yet. That's why I'm certain there's other weapons we could pick up. But he has a sword that has 300 ignite damage. So every time he swings it, they just detonate from it. But to do Cuckoo's quest, or Kuljin, or whatever her name is, you gotta summon her at least on this one, and basically, I guess, every tower boss. But then you have to pay her to help us. And there we go. This build just rips through stuff. Alright. We go here. Run up this way so we can grab this. If you're wanting to cleanse these, you just walk up, cleanse it. I'm leaving it alone. You can set a seedling right here if you wanted to. There's really no reason because there's a vestige not far from here. Run up the hill. Pop this one.
Hello, little friend. Do you want to play?
I intended, but including the so
Vendor.
it's an odd, of course. He only likes. He watches. He just does so. Hello again, friend. May your path
Okay.
be blessed.
Yeah, by the way, the little girl that we ran past that's been talking, she finds one of those little roly-poly things that spew poison, ends up killing her. So there could be another mimic somewhere around here. Woohoo! There we go. So we just got to be a little careful. Oh, that was not the spell I wanted. Bramble ring. Now, in case you don't know how to check for mimics, you can do this to every one of them, but see how, like, stationary or little wiggly this is? Mimics will make it, and as soon as we find the mimic, I can show you. And that one's fine. Yeah, there it is. So, see how much that one moves? Like there's something messing with it? That's a mimic. And when you see it, you just pull out your lamp and do that. Dun, dun. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Every little bit helps. And oddly enough, looking at my analytics today, 80%, or it was a little over 80%. I want to say it was like 85, 86%, somewhere in that neighborhood, of people who watch the content do not subscribe to the channel, which is crazy. I wish more people would subscribe. But I do appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Take you out. Take you out. Run over here. I hear you, big guy. Is it just me, or did it look like there was red footsteps on the ground over there just a second ago? That was weird. Okay, take you out. You don't have to do this whole entire area. I do it just... Jeez, get off me! Oh, no. No! There we go. And there we are. That person you're supposed to take out from range, but I'd rather just deal with that. We've got enough health right now that we can just push through. Our smite resistance is pretty high up. No, don't fall. Now we gotta run this way so we can use that ladder. Nope, it's up and over. Excuse me. Right there. We're halfway to having the red guy show up, which is never a good sign. Oh, we left something down there. Oh well. Hopefully it's not that important. There we go. So anytime you see from this point forward, we got to keep an eye on the deals so that we can make sure that they're not mimics, because a mimic can do a ton of damage to you. The next one's not for a hot second, so we're okay. Oh, I was hoping to get him before he got into the running animation. I hate the gargoyles. They're the biggest pain in the rumps. Alright, I'm just gonna run, heal. 2-tap that. And we are going to plant a seedling here. Here to you. Pick up this. See if this is going to big head guy. It's not. It's going behind me, so we'll skip it. It's fine. Upgrade our character. That's the last point there. Rest. And now we're going to go take on another boss. What? Yeesh. Alright, I don't think I have the heal equipped right now. We're going to take off Consecrate, because I'd rather have Sanctify, which should be this button. I will look at it as soon as I get off today. Again, I don't do the Discord stuff, aside from have it open so that Devin and I can talk when he's available. I don't do anything on Discord until after the stream. Whoa. Nope, let's go take on the Ice Mage. That's right. Take continuous bleed damage. Another Ice Mage. These things can be dangerous, so you want to take them out as quickly as possible. Here's the next boss. I have a feeling we're going to waltz through this guy. And there he is. That bleed, man, just absolutely decimates these guys. Alright, let's look, make sure he doesn't have, like, a thing. This is about as far as I've really made it realistically. I need to get new chords. Or at least, this is as far as I've made it that I know where things are and what to do and all that fun stuff. We are going to take this incredibly long elevator back up to the top. This opens up a quote-unquote shortcut, but it's not really a shortcut. So I'm not really sure why they have this here. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because here we are, Skyrest Bridge. I'm just going to pick that up in case it was anything good, since we're doing randomized loot. And here we go, back down. Okay, controller, stop being stupid and stay on. Let's see here. We want to go over. Ooh, not jump. There we go. Get our mana to start regenning. We have so many of those, it's great. I also have a ton of these. I'm going to probably give them to Devin if he gets on to help him level up a little bit more on his Pyromancer. Now, in all fairness, we may have to reset the world since I am playing on this guy. If he gets on, unless he's wanting to level something new. If he's going to level something new, we will probably level something new. I'm not sure what we'll make, but yeah, if he's able to get on, we will definitely, we'll figure something out. We might go like a pure strength build or go with an agility like dagger build, something. We'll figure something out. Though, honestly, one of the things I have figured out in this game is that status ailments basically reign supreme here. Oh, how interesting. We don't have ooh. Skin Stealer sleeves. Interesting. Oh, there is an archer up there. He's one of the Inviso archers. But it's fine, we took him down. Okay. Hey, I thought I backed up far enough. Ugh, stupid ice mage. Alright, so temporarily we're going to leave Umbral just cuz. There is usually another mimic somewhere around here, so be careful. Get rid of you. Okay, we see a big guy over there. Get rid of you. Oh, it's one of them. Alright. He's the main threat. Get rid of him. Get rid of a poison spreader. Neither of the... Interesting. So it's probably further in. Okay. We will go back into Umbral here. That's not what I wanted. But that's fine. Casting that healing spell will actually be beneficial to us because it will get rid of some of our withered health. There he is. Got him. See, I don't know if he decides to get on and he wants to. There's the mimic. Play with me on this. What we'll do is we may do like an assassin agility, like archer type build, with the sole purpose of trying to just inflict status buildup with an archer.
I'll do. Not gonna hurt his way till Mel. I'll chop him. Melchior, he's a fake evil wizard and all.
No, we won't. I really want to try like wither poison damage. Because all it takes is one poison tick and you can obliterate a health pull if you're doing it fast enough. Got him. Oh! Let's fall down here. I can't tell if that guy's actually up or not. And then we come walk back behind here. Pick that up. B stacks plus 9. Hit you. Hit you. Roll the poison. And destroy you. So much, like, that's the one thing I will say is if you have a solid build that you are okay with, and you know for a fact you can do well, go ahead and put the increased mob density on. This is the first time you're supposed to fight a ruiner. Hey, got the Ruiner's Axe plus 9, plus the Ruiner Sleeves, and more Vestige Seeds. We have like 20 of these things. At this point, I could probably plant them wherever I want. Okay. So this is the real kicker. We're at 75 Radiance now. As you can see, nothing. Now it's going to take 2 or 3 points just to gain a little bit of damage. So no real point there. So we could go Vitality. That would give us a pretty decent jump in health. It gives us 13 points of health. It gives us 1 point of weight increase as well, which is nice. We could go Endurance, which gives us a good jump in stamina. And again, only 1 point into weight. All of our other stats, like our resistances, are stuck where they're at. Like we aren't getting any more resistances there. Whereas we do get defense stats, we get 1 point in all of the defensive stats. So against Physical Fire, Holy Wither. If we go Inferno, we're basically in the same boat. Our mana goes up a little bit more, which is nice. So if we wanted to do, like I said, if we wanted to change from a Holy Paladin to an Unholy Paladin, I would probably go Inferno. With Vitality, I mean, we could go Vite to get more health. Endurance really isn't doing much for us at this stage, honestly. We could go Agility. Agility ain't going to do nothing for us, except for open possibly other weapons. We could go Strength, again, to get some physical damage out of our current weapon, though it doesn't look like it's going to do much physical damage increase there. Or we could... I mean, that's really it. No, I don't think we're going to go Unholy. I think what we're going to do is let's get our Vitality up to 30. And then we'll start working on getting Strength up and see if that opens up some more weapons for us. I'll have to, I'll make a whole new character that will be our Unholy Paladin. Now, that may change for this guy if we find a really good weapon that is for wither damage. I know there's really good spells but I don't feel like using up spell slots. Oh. Well, we definitely found a really... That's a grand hammer, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, stop. But look at the damage on this thing. It already does more damage than our current hammer. Again, because it's a grand hammer. If we had a holy grand hammer like this guy right here, if we had enough strength and agility to use it, this isn't even a holy hammer. It does holy damage, but it is a strength hammer. Yeah, that is wicked. 844. Yeah. And it has wither buildup, and it has physical damage. Yep. That's what we're working on right there, guys. So we need 26 strength, 26 inferno to get this up. So, whoo boy. Well, we figured out what our goal is. Stop it. There we go. Get rid of you, just because I don't like them shooting at me while I'm trying to run up ladders. There we go. Ooh, that was a swing and a miss. The beauty is that Grand Hammer will actually help us do even more damage with holy spells. If you're into PvP, this is kind of where you need to come. I'm not into PvP, as you guys already know. It's not my cup of soup, so to speak. Large mana stone cluster. I forget what the chisel does. Oh, I think it upgrades our lamp again.
I've got a Rogar, and I don't like Rogar. It's his way, as long as you're...
No, you still don't have nothing. But if you do PvP stuff, you can come here. And, like, I've got 55. I could get more of those fingers. I could get whatever this is. Slaughterer's Coagulator. I don't know what that does. But eventually I'll be able to get enough to, like, get this. Because I'm getting hands for completing, or, like, killing certain enemies. Which I think are enemies associated with PvP. I could be wrong. I don't know, but... That's where you gotta go to do that. Now, this guy has already taken out the Light Bearer, I think is his name. It's the forehand, or the Yeah, the dude with 4 hands or whatever. And I took him out before I got this awesome new spell. So I don't know how well, if he spawns again, I don't know how well we'll do with it. Let's rest. But I can tell you this, he wasn't super easy when we didn't have this spell, and now that we have this spell, I am hoping that he is a cakewalk if we have to fight him again up here. I've already gotten the achievement for taking him out too, which is nice. Come on. You tried. I give you credit. What you done? Okay, is it a long-range dude that's over there this time? It is. It's a stupid ice archer. Great. I just need you to show your stupid face. That's not the spell I wanted.
I'm getting a baby in 45 minutes.
Okay.
His name's Grayson, and he's 2 months old.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Cool.
You're a baby.
So I don't hear it, like, so I don't think I'm going crazy.
I got one.
All right.
Happens that fast. And anyways,
That's
he's
fine.
a weird guy. I'll
Okay.
tell you about that later when you're not busy.
Okay. Love you. Dang it, don't move. There we go. Whew. Took almost all my mana to do it, but we got him. All right. Oh, more invisible archer guys, huh? Gotcha. Alright, we'll leave Umbral. Because then we gotta climb up this a bit. Got him. Ring of Infernal Devotion. Come on. There we go. Climbity climb. And then we go back into Umbral now that we're all the way to the tippy top. Click you. That gave us fire salts. Yay. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally fallen down and off this thing. And then we go back. Actually, we go all the way to the bottom. Yoink. Heal. Thank you. Okay, got rid of the archer. Got rid of him. There we go. Get out of Umbral. Pick you. Pick you. Ooh, precision arrows. Nice. Wow, multiple of you guys. Okay. It's weird that they drop pickaxes. All right, so what we're going to do before we try and fight the other light bearer or whatever his name is I want to do the seed and I want to rest. Upgrade so that we don't have a whole lot of this going. Oh, no. No. Yeah, we want to do... we got to get Strength and Inferno to 26. We may respec. And instead of having 75 into our stat, we may go with... nope, we wanted to rest. Yeah, we may go respec so that we can do... get Inferno, like try to balance our stats out a little bit more. We should still do plenty of damage. Nope, stop locking onto that target. There we go. Because if that hammer does that much damage, I think it would be a much better hammer to be running. Let's go heal. Mana Stone. I want to make sure I'm as buffed up as I can be before we go fight this guy. If he spawns. Oh, it doesn't look like he does. If you kill him at the beginning, is he just dead the entire game? I mean, I'm okay with that if he is. There might be another mimic over here as well, so be careful. have sworn I saw something over here. Yep, so there's the mimic. Wow, first +10 weapon we've found. Granted, it's a pickaxe, so it's kind of garbage, but... There we go. I don't think frost damage does anything to enemies. It's the only reason why I haven't been trying to focus on finding weapons that do frost damage versus wither damage, because I don't think frostbite affects them in the same manner that it affects, say, us. Really? Oh. I was overcautious on the light bearer for no real reason, but it's good to be overcautious and not need it than undercautious and die 15 times. I rolled, you turd. There we go. That, and then, oh, well, that might hit it. Nope. Pick that up. Pick that up. Yeah, yeah. I heard you, you invisible turd. Shield +5. Are shields not able to get any higher? Is like +5 the highest a shield can go? I hate when it locks onto something I'm not trying to lock onto. Smack you. Smack you. Smack the exploding one. Pendant of Infernal Oblivion. It seems to really want me to go fire. I'm just... It's like, come on, man. We know you really like the Pyromancer, so you should be playing the Pyromancer. Dang, I think I've missed that on almost every one of my runs through this area. Glass Shard. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that item. Lawless.
And light we walk.
Bye. Excuse me, coming through. Graveyard Fog. All right, let's go back to town. I want to see, not to town. Let's go back to Skyrest. I think we have at least one item that lets us respec, and if we do, we can check to see. And I hope I actually have more than one, in case this just doesn't work out.
Canon of hallowed many have, but Latimer was... Our holy work continues, Lampbearer. Let Aureus's will...
So Chrysalis of Rebirth, we do not have any. I know we can buy one. I could have sworn. Hand over the bowl. Oh, we haven't done any of this. Okay. Yeah, see, like, he has one Chrysalis. So I could buy that. As far as his stuff goes, like, here's this right here. So, increases the resistance of dread. We already have one of those rings, so we don't need to buy it. Umbral Guardian. Poison Weapon. Lingering Despair. And then Umbral Orb, right? I mean, like, there's some really good Umbral skills, and we have more in our inventory. Upgrade Lamp. Am I able to upgrade it again? Max levels reached, so no. Socket, Umbral Eye. We may have more that we could do. Meh. Offer Remembrance. So we've finished her. We could get another one of her blades. We could get the Blessed Reflections if we wanted to. There's the entire armor set that we could now pick up if we really wanted to. There's this dude that has the... it's a spear with Wither on it. I'm not a huge fan of spears because they're pokey weapons. But there is the Umbral Spell. As far as this goes, there's this big O beefy boy. Does pure physical damage, but also has poison buildup. This is arguably, from what I can tell, the best Umbral spell that you can get, because you can lob this thing for a while, and it explodes and does poison buildup. There's his entire armor set right here, including his big O shield, which requires a ton of strength. Gives you an absolute phenomenal amount of resistances. And then we have the Light Reaper, that's his name. And look at this. He's got swords, he's got daggers, all add fire damage to it. He's got the Light Reaper's spear, which also has fire damage on it. The only ones that I feel like are worth a darn are these, because they also have fire buildup on it. He's got his shield. Severing blades. Send forth a pair of flame blades. Oh, man. Yeah, we need Devin to get on for his guy, because this right here would be a dope spell for him. This whole armor set would be dope for him. Like, look at all that fire resist on there. And aside from the gloves and legs, it's all medium. That has Ignite buildup on it, so if Devin wanted to use a spear, though I think he really likes his two-handed weapon. So that's pretty dope. Oh, a lot of really good stuff. But I also want to come over here, purchase, because I think, yeah, I've got a ton. Holy cow. I've got 520. I'm going to go ahead and spend 75 to get this, just to be on the safe side there. Oh, that's repeatable? That's dangerous. Because at some point I want to get these just to see like what it is. And see if it turns my guy into a skeleton looking thing. Because if that's the case, that would be hilarious. But we'll wait until we have enough eyes for that. Talk to you.
My name is the Holy, the Church of the duty of ensuring the wildest. She and did at least, but now it is to the use the and deliver salvation. Rogar, the Aureus, you serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
At some point, I'm going to go through and make sure that I buy everything from everybody.
Vanguards are at the present that wherever it will always be. Rogar, the Aureus.
Okay, so as you can see, we cannot upgrade this. It is max level. But we now have 2 of these so that we can respec, which is what we're going to work on right now. So, we know we needed 26 string Radiant and 26 Inferno.
Our holy work continues, Lampbearer.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get this to 26. We're going to get we're going to get Vitality. Hold on, take that down. We're going to get Vitality up to 30. We're going to get Radiance up to 40. Let's get this to 40. And then we're going to pump Endurance. Let's see how well that works out. So now we should be able to wield this guy. 952, so it actually went up in damage. This lost some damage because we took a bunch of points out of Radiance, which is fine. This homie actually gained damage because he was at 800 and now he's at 952. We're in heavy load, so we're gonna take all this off. I want to no, I don't like that. Let's just go with the Angel of Death set. Or Angel of the Void. Because that puts us in medium, which is fine. And this sucker is level 9. Do we have enough? I know I've got enough of that. What about our crafting stuff? Like, that's supposed to be our best Radiant, but, like, this is A, and this is a minus. So this is better. I don't know if, like, this still can get, like, because this is only level 6. If I find a level 9, we'll really be able to test it, but that's supposed to be our best catalyst for spells. But right now, this is our best catalyst for spells. Look at all this throne stuff. We need to empty out our inventory, because I've got a lot of duplicates of stuff. Enhanced, regular, enhanced, regular, enhanced, regular. So, I mean, This is crazy, the amount of stuff we have. And then spells. We could actually now equip an Umbral Catalyst if we wanted to check, or equip the ring so that I can throw Umbral spells just to check some of those. Deal additional damage to burning enemies. We've already got one of those. Like this, honestly, holy damage deals additional posture damage. We could probably get rid of that. Fully charged ranged attacks. That would be good for my archer. If we were throwing more spells, this would be good. Physical defense, max health is probably the way we would go with it. Or, oh no, that's just shouts, so that doesn't help us at all. That increases the damage of spell casting. Casting spells from different magic schools further amplifies this effect. After each spell cast, further spells temporarily deal increased damage, which again would still help if I go pure spellcaster. Our endurance bar went way down. That's crazy. All right, warp to Vestige. We're going to try this out with this hammer. I mean, 900 damage. If we can get close enough to an enemy, that's going to wreck some people. Okay, this boss is not fun. As soon as she sees us. Pop that one. Pop that one. Pop the other one that's really close. We need to run past her. Pop that one. That's fine. We'll go to Umbral. Because the second we go into Umbral, we have 8 seconds where we don't take any damage. So, I'm okay with that. And we didn't cast a single spell at her. That will slowly keep us healed while the poison slowly tries to kill us. I mean, it's a big hammer, and I like the fact that it's a big hammer. I'm not sure, though, that I like how slow it swings. Meh. I don't know. We'll give it a shot on the next boss. The next boss, though, is kind of a pain in the butt. Ooh, get off me. Hello? That's not fair. I was stuck in a corner. Bummer. Okay, Bianca. I know it says this hammer does a ton of damage, but I feel like it's not... I don't know. It doesn't feel good currently. We'll see, though. There we go. I really don't like those guys. Well, I don't really need to go that way to fight those dudes anymore. Take you out. Could have sworn. There he is. Yeah, see how like they're able to live. God dang. I'm not happy with this hammer. I like the wither damage, but because it's a great hammer, I don't think it's gonna work out the way we want it to. So we may need to go back and look at more weapons that we can try. Because I would love to do wither damage, but I don't want to give up. Dang. Plus, we had to change, because of how heavy this weapon is, we had to change our armor, and so now we're taking increased damage. I mean, it's one thing if we can smack them really hard. But if they're able to get all their health back, it becomes kind of a moot point. You know what I mean? We don't need to go across yet. Boom. I mean, yeah, as long as we can one-tap them, I'm happy with it. Like these little guys. But I felt like our other hammer was just doing better with less damage. And this thing has way more damage. Hello? There we go. And I feel like we're not doing as good with it. But I'll give it until we get to the other boss. See what I mean? Like, if they don't go down in the first one, the tolling? That's a new Radiance spell. Boom. It's a nice big spell. Or hammer. I just don't think it's worth the issues we're running into. Let's leave Umbral for now. Boom. Double tap. Like our smaller hammer, yeah, I would have to do probably 3 swings on that guy to get him down. Oh. No, you. Payback's a pain, isn't it? So, it may take a little bit more research to figure out what weapon we really want to do. It's like, yeah, it's nice that this weapon does that much damage. Pop this over. Pop this over. And then run. And let's leave Umbral again. But, like, that guy should have been done in 1. But for whatever reason, because of the wither damage, it was like, oh no, he's good. Send this ladder down. We'll be going down there in just half a second. But what I want to do is come talk to you. We're going to give him his deal, and then we're going to go hit the Grace. Or not Grace, the Vestige.
See? I feel like I could know monster. For them. Look out, baddies. Look out, baddies.
Okay. Hit the Vestige. I want to get my endurance back up before I start worrying about picking all that stuff up. Also, like, let's check some of these new spells. So, like I said, I do have a ring. Yeah, we can take that off. We really need to sell some of our other stuff. Ring of Knight's Fire. Deal additional fire damage and wither damage? Seriously? My controller's starting to annoy me. Max equip load, increases fire defense, wither defense, increases max mana. Throwables. Increases resistance of frostbite, resistance to everything, health upon inflicting smite. Inflicting burn buildup simultaneously inflicts ignite buildup, increases resistance to ignite, resistance to burn, resistance to smite. Increases endurance, inferno, radiance. I thought I had a ring that gave me the ability to throw other things. Cast radiant sorceries with a non-radiant catalyst. Umbral sorceries with a non-radiant non-umbral. So now I can go over here. Let's take off this one. And we will try... Yeah, we'll try that just for giggles first. So now when I look at this, I can hit X on control on PlayStation or A on Xbox controller, and it will let me just throw that spell. Hi, doggo. You're done. You're done. And then we've got that big boy. So... That's actually a pretty wide area. Does decent build-up. But for giggles, we're going to go try a different spell now. Misery Missile. Okay. I'm waiting for the stupid poison to go away. Hi, bud.
I'd heard that centuries before this, whatever but it's your but never turn to whatever but it's your burden. Never turn to someone.
For a second, I thought I saw this move a whole bunch, so I was like, ooh. I didn't know there could be a mimic here. Boom. Because there's this right here. Oh, and there's an invisible archer over there. There is one right there. Interesting. I didn't think there was a mimic over this way. Another Pale Eye Butcher Old Stone. I believe there's something this way. Yep, right there. Harmony loop. I don't know what that is. And then there's a shortcut that we can open up, and then we can leave Umbral again. Root clump. Okay, we open up this doorway. That's a shortcut, just in case we need it. And... crap. Yeah, this hammer's just not doing it, guys. I like the hammer. It does a ton of damage, but it's too big for us. So I think we should go through and look at more weapon types. By the way, when we hit the 2-hour mark, I'm going to try to see if we can get Diablo to pull back up. Since that was technically on the agenda for today. But let's go look at other weapons, right? So we do have enough strength in Inferno to wield this big old beefy guy, but he doesn't do hardly any damage. I want to look at just standard hammers, like this guy right here, right? So we're definitely re-equipping that. Or well, hey, let's try this. Since we've got the stats to wield it, right? So that's a +8, +5, +2. Let's put the +8 on the main hand, put the +5 there. Yeah, on light armor targets, these blades do really good. Because they do a ton of wither buildup, which chunks their health. So I mean, we're good there. Check this spell. Okay, that does nothing. So wither damage to me doesn't feel like it's really worth it. So fire, ignite, smite. those feel like they're worth it. Because, like, these aren't even doing anything, really. I wish I could get a second one of these and we just dual wield it. You know? And I don't want to wield, like, yeah, this does a ton of damage, but I don't feel like it attacks too slow. And that requires too much stats to even try. That's Strength Radiance, Strength Radiance, Strength Agility with Holy damage, but it's a primary... God dang, man. This control... It's not even the controller, it's the dang cord. I need to go out and just get new cords. I mean, if that wasn't a Grand Axe... Because, like, here's the problem with Grand Axes. Even if I two-hand this sucker, like, it's like the hammer. It just takes so long to do anything with it. I wonder if we do Strength Radiance, if we can boost this guy. Let's go sling this sucker around for half a second. Wasn't there a reason for me to be an Umbral here? I don't think so. I don't think we need anything else because we aren't on that side of the map, so we can't get that shortcut going. Okay, let's just go back. Unfortunately, it just doesn't feel like Umbral weapons right now. I may be missing a weapon. I also don't know how well bleed works against enemies. Like, is it like Elden Ring where... Let's upgrade character. I may change this to where it's just strength, endurance, fight. And just go back to using that one hammer, you know? Let's try this sword just in case. mean, it attacks semi-fast. Still taking way too much damage. Oh, look at that. That was atrocious. I mean, I'm doing okay damage to stuff. We can put a save point there if we wanted to. There's no reason to. Jeez. Yeah, no, I don't like this blade at all. Really? I'm point blank and I can't hit this thing? Hate when I do that. I try to lock onto a target, and because it's not in range of where I can lock on, it doesn't want to lock on. Really? That wasn't even the guy I was supposed to fight. Jeez.
I can't go back down there. I just can't. It's not the darkness or hazards. It's the things the darkness shows you. Whispers to you. Close my eyes at night, and every time it's like I'm back down in the mine, like I'm trapped and I'll never escape, and I can't breathe, and there's something looming over me, over the whole world. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Wow. Neat spell there, Sork. Okay. That's rough. Yeah, we're gonna go fix this build. Because these weapons just aren't doing good. let's just go back. Warp to Vestige. Like, I don't understand, man. You would think the big hammer would do better damage, but it kind of does, but at the same time it kind of doesn't. Okay, controller, seriously, stop. Talk to you.
That stone, it looks different. When I was a girl at the orphanage, Iris, I felt so... I lost the stone, but now here it is. I wish I could say the same of the orphan. Our holy work continues, Lampbearer.
Let's go ahead and put this up to 20. Endurance, let's get that up to 20. Vitality up to 30. And then everything else we're just going to dump into Radiance.
And your devotion be rewarded with strength.
There. And then, because that spell is now useless, let's put... Question is do we want more bleed buildup? Or would we... Nah, we'll put this spell back on. That's actually a good long-range spell. And then as far as armor goes, we can now... What is that? Ugh. Let's put that Paladin-esque armor back on. Guardian gauntlets. And then gain health upon inflicting resistance to smite. Oh, that only gives you +1. Wow. Increase posture and poise when your health is full or almost full. Equip load. Fire and Wither defense, max mana, deal additional fire and wither damage. Inflicting poison buildup simultaneously inflicts bleed buildup, but we don't do poison damage. We could, though. Because if we do that, it's a little late now, but the poison hammers, these ones here that require the 10 agility, this would do poison and bleed buildup and physical buildup all simultaneously with that. But ideally what I would want is another one of those. Let's also look at shields here. Yeah, I think +5 is the highest a shield can be. Yeah, until we can get another hammer, there we go. We're still going to take this off. We could either go with mana, or we could go with more health. I'm gonna go with more health for now. This, though, I want to change this. So increases physical damage and physical... Yeah. So there we go. Do I have anything that would actually increase our... increases our max health again. Holy damage deals additional posture damage. Increases the damage of sorceries, the more we cast, smaller equip load. See, this one does physical damage and physical defense. We'll do that. So now we have a shield. And then we can two-hand this sucker for more damage. And we got this guy up to 698, almost 700 attack power. The way we have it. And then with our stats, we could, if need be, we could pour more points into Radiance, get that back up to 75. And then work on, we might get agility up a little bit. Like, I should have just taken that 1 point out of Radiance, just kept it at 70, and started working on other stats. But as far as our stats go now, does it show me? We have 748 health. We have 587 mana. We have 510 stamina, and our weight is 95.5 out of 111. So we could do with some more endurance, but it is what it is. All right. Let's go warp to Vestige. I don't remember where I put the seedling, though. We'll just go to Ale House. I want to get to this next boss and then call it. Is it someone down there? Oh no, it's that guy right there. Hi, bud. That is dangerous for them. Great for us. We already went up that way. Let's just stay on the bottom now. I think we did everything we could do at the top. So we've got Big Holy Boy there. And then we got to go into Umbral to take on the other guy. Oh yeah. Shoot, we could almost go pure spellcaster at this point. This is the guy I was talking about though. So we throw this at him. Jeez. Not very aggressive much. There we go. Like, Frostbite is annoying for us, but... Ooh, left hand bringer and stillness sword plus 10. We've already discovered that that is not an us weapon. That's not fair jumping down there, doggo, while I use up what sprint I can. I can't tell what type that is. Oh, that's one of those stupid archer people. +9. Create the shortcut. There we go. And start getting some mana back. Let's get out of Umbral just to be on the safe side. Come back this way, because she dropped something. Oh. I think that's new. I don't think we have one of those. I really wish we could get another of the Bart hammers. Oh, the convert. Really? I'm technically in the freaking wall, thank you. I feel like this hammer is doing more damage faster than the big hammer when we were trying it. You know what I mean? Climb. And we pop that, and then we turn around and we pop this one. Ooh, there's something over there in the fire. Ammunition satchel. Dang it. And what's crazy is if I was to put Holy Weapon on here, which would then build up Smite, I could put the ring on that heals me when we deal Smite damage. Run. Oh, I was not expecting you. I should have expected something. Oh, you. Oh, that's no good. No good at all. So now we have to run that whole thing again. Please excuse me. Stand still. Ah, didn't go far enough. There we go. Back up top again, which means we have to go in Umbral. Pop off view. Boop, boop, boop. Pop you. Run. Pop you. Run. And then we gotta remember that there is a dude at the end of this hall. Oh, I thought I'd roll it. Okay. And then right there. Stuff bag. Not being near the ledge, that thing tries to attack you. Oh my gosh, stop missing. Jeez. Lucent Short Ring. I think that's new for us too. And then big O chest. I'm gonna go ahead and set a seedling here. Let's upgrade. You know, I'm good on health. I know cap for vitality is 40. Like that's the soft cap. I think 60 is hard cap. But I think if we start putting points into strength, this hammer will do more damage. And it will open us up to other weapons later on, hopefully. So we don't have to try and respec again. You out, you out. So there's no up to go, there's only down to go. So let's do that. Gotcha. Okay, so this just took us around. Like, we went up there to come across. Or we could have come over here to come up. So, Ruiner's Axe plus 10. Okay, so I know where we are now. Then I want to come up over here, and I want to pick this up. And then I think we actually want to fall down this way. Yes. We want to go down this way. Over here. Because then we want to walk here. Pick that up. Because then we can come back this way. That leads us out front, so no, I don't care about that. Drop down here, run across. There's one other shortcut we missed, but I'm not too worried about it. So then we can come up and around. And then we want to go back up top. That's where the seed is, so it's fine. Dang it. And an ice guy in there? Saw some loot. No, it was just fire. Dang. Yeah, okay, that can stay there. So can you. crap. Really? See, this hammer does plenty of damage. I can see why people say this is the strongest hammer in the game. If I could get one more and dual wield these things, oh buddy, that would be game over. I don't think we'll put a seed there. We want to run all the way down here because there's a lootable there. Trinity shield. Yeah, I think 5 is the highest shields can go. And take you out. Of all the enemies we've fought so far, the ones I dislike the most are the gargoyles. They're the most annoying. Okay, let's click this just to click it, and actually we're gonna click it and rest because this is the boss fight. Now, this guy's usually a pain in the butt because of his mechanics. I think we're gonna walk right through this guy. Our spells have been hitting so gosh darn hard. I think we're gonna just absolutely destroy this dude. Hit him with this, and then just start beating on him. There you go. And then we go into Umbral. We can pick up that. It should give us his
Music on the horizon.
his deal.
Perhaps that's what will fill
Now,
the
normally what
void
you're supposed to
in
do
the
is a
world.
little bit of damage to him, and
Dance
then
in
he
its wake. Pluck it
upchucks
from the
lava on the ground, and then you have to come up here, fight him, run when he does one move to hide behind here, and all sorts of stuff. So the fact that we just absolutely obliterated him, I'm good with it. He's the boss I think Devin needs to do to get some good spells. So we're going to leave Umbral. We're going to go back and check on the player, or the what you call it. So let's warp to Vestige. We're going to go to Skyrest. And from this point, I believe there's actually 2 directions we can go. I'm going to keep going this way. I don't know if there's a whole lot left this way we can go. It may be the other way that we need to go, but we'll look. But I want to see what boss remembrance this guy gives us. So he gives you Magma Surge. Summon an explosive surge of mag. This is the spell Devin needs. 100% this is the spell that Devin needs. And then he's got the Charred Root Ring. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Charred Root Ring. I think we've already found a Charred Root Ring, but whatever. So that spell I think Devin needs. This spell I think Devin could use. I'm almost tempted to go grab our Pyromancer and get to this point in the game and figure out those spells myself. This guy's finally left. Thief Key. Okay.
So you ain't given that, and yet now, well, I'm Stoneman. A group of good against them. We made a vow. Whatever the cost to us, that heretic, as are you.
In Radiance, judgment.
Pilgrim's Perch Key for 18,000. That is so dumb.
Our Immaculate Lady will bring redemption.
While we're here, let's go see if we can talk to What's-His-Face and turn in some stuff. I don't know if we have already turned in some
While
stuff
the
to him.
beacon should, I would have you seek out as proof, for only in the can we hope this land to offer you. Also, they are already conflicted. You serve a higher to strive in darkness, while even the all facets of this, two fellow crew, one up the other, when she's with the council, an apparatus, Harroward, a fitting place, whatever poise, for they are nothing but there is no more which plagues this. Those titanic, the fact that to sully our world.
Hand over Ravaged Gregory.
A rabbit, while the dog, as you can see, has a form. Imperator, whatever poise, for they are nothing, but
okay, so we don't have anything else.
You serve a
Purchase.
higher purpose, Crusader.
We could do Radiance Slash now. We'll go ahead and buy it because it is a holy spell. He also now has Vanguard Borrow's Sword, which is agility strength with wither damage on it.
To strive.
Speaking of which, we did get a new weapon. Which was this, yeah, so we've never seen this one before. This has wither buildup. It's a dagger, so it scales primarily off of agility. Yeah, I think, god dang. I'm hoping we can get another one of these, preferably at rank 10. Because it's now at 700 damage. It'll build more if we put more points into Radiance, but I want to get strength up so that we can have other stuff. Let's go talk to the blacksmith.
Ah, Gerlin, she hasn't fought. Speak, she's left it.
Galinda, it would do.
You know, as long as...
My name.
Silence and no which here back. And now so, brings them to...
As I will, even upon...
I want to see if we can upgrade this to 10. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to go sell, and we're going to sell duplicates. The daggers we can keep 2 of. Fist weapons, when you power stance them, you automatically get double. We can get rid of this. This is the lower level one of that. Let's see, this is the Pale Butcher's Blade. It's an agility strength weapon. I'm definitely going to go out and buy a new cord today. Let's see, agility strength with a little bit of wither damage. Gross. Same thing, it's mainly physical damage. All 3 are level 9, so we can get rid of this. We're never going to use one of these. Beast Axe plus 0 plus 9. Look at the difference. It's an agility weapon. It's a great axe. right? Is this a... I don't know, it might be a standard axe. But... I have a +0, +9. 103 to 204, so there's a difference of 101 points between that. Pickaxes. I'm gonna keep the +10, everything else can disappear. Oh, I guess that's a regular axe. Okay. Oh wow, these are just regular hammers. Really? Stick we need to keep. I wonder if we should be leveling up the stick. We can get rid of that one. These are flails, get rid of that one. Blacksmith's Pride. I just made one of those a level 10, so I don't need this one anymore. Can cast Inferno sorceries with non-Inferno catalyst. That's what the Charred Root did. And the Lucient Sword Ring deal additional physical damage when your health is full or almost full. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all of these. I know I was holding on to them for Devin, but he never did jump on. Let's just go to armor here. I want to make sure I don't have any duplicates of armor. There's no reason to have duplicates of armor. These almost look the same. That's the Grace of Adir and Adir's Scalp. So slightly different. Like that doesn't have a face. That has the face. So. There we go. Necklaces, again, don't need to have duplicates. Rings, we already went through the rings, but just doing a quick visual. I don't have any more duplicates of that. I have 2 of these eyes. We can sell 1. And there we go. Okay. That ended up giving us 31,000 out of that. Don't really need to upgrade anything.
As I would not, I will, even upon pay.
Okay, let's go rest real quick. I want to see if we can get it to where we can start putting runes in stuff. I don't know if we've found that particular item or whatever it is. I know at one point I was able to do it when I was following a play guide, but now I don't remember it at all. We're about to take a lunch break.
As I will not, even upon payment.
Okay, so whatever it is, we don't have the thing to do runes, so we haven't found it yet. Okay. In that case... Because, like, look at... like, watch our holy damage, right? So the weapon itself goes, if I do both points, right? So we go from 392 to 397 up to 401. And then for our catalyst, we go 376 to 380 to 384. That gives us the biggest jump in damages there. Whereas strength goes from plus 13 to plus 15 to plus 16. If we go agility, nothing happens aside from our defenses. If we go endurance, nothing really happens except for our defenses. Vitality, we would jump up to 775 by putting 2 points in there. And Inferno, we don't really get anything out of it. So I think I'm going to put 1 point there and 1 point there. And we'll go until Radiance gets to 75 again. And then we'll work on, like, strength, agility, something of that nature. And we'll just keep bouncing back and forth. Alright,
Good
do
thing,
you have
because
anything
it's
worth
like walking.
buying?
Still, I've never been my ground, and there was one to every man. That left it. They may why judge cleric. Hello again, friend.
So he now sells the Ruiner Axe rank 1. He also sells the Trapper Crossbow, rank 0. And he sells an unlimited amount of all of this nonsense. Okay.
May your path be blessed.
Not worth it. Okay. Warp to Vestige. But as you can see, we can now go back to Windmill for that, or we can go to District. We're going to go to District. I want to finish following this line before we go somewhere else. Dang, I was going to see if Devin was able to play, but I'm guessing he's got a bunch of work. I told him I was streaming. Boom! Yo, that dagger's actually really dope. I have that on our archer guy. Can we really stop with all the fire stuff, please? Somewhere around here is going to be another mimic, so be careful. Really? Bandit has an eyeball? Our first encounter with that thing. fine. We'll go to Umbral. Having two big guys like that is a little overkill. Sister Flail plus 10. Because we can leave Umbral right here. But this is a good spot to put one of those anyway. And then we want to come behind it. Looks like we were going to have to go into the Umbral anyway. That's fine that we are in the Umbral now. Dodge all these guys. Grab that. Golly jeepers. Let's just leave Umbral. Can I get close enough? Stop getting stuck. There we go. Oh, got a rank 10 staff for Devin now. Alright. There's our mimic. So it looks like we're getting all rank 10 weapons now, which is fine by me. I can't tell what that is. There's a whole bunch down there, though. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Like instantly popped up here. That's crazy. I mean, you don't get to heal, bud. Sorry. This up. Yeah, we're getting nothing but plus 10 weapons. It's a good spot to be for that. Alright, let's go into Umbral. So we can pop you. A Saintly Quintessence that we can't use. We may give that to Devin if we can drop those. Carrying staff. Oh, there's a plus 9 though. That's gross. Jump. That's fine. We can go down that guy. look at this. Stop moving. Deface drain, we've already had that. Pop you. Are we able to swing it from down here? Yes, we are. Nice. Pop that, that swings across. Then we just have to book it all the way up there. I just hope it stays. What? No. And then run, jump. There we are. And then pop this guy right here, boom. And then we want to run, jump. And then we want to get up over there. So we're going to run, jump. Bam, got it. That's everything on that side that I know of. There might be more, but I'm not sure. Pop you, run. Bloodletter plus 10. I'm hoping that we can get one of our, actually, pop that. And then here. He's down.
Visionaries, you place me. Did I not deliver on all of my promises? Your coffers overflow. Your influence has never been greater. And your every little desire and indulgence are fulfilled. As you deserve.
Yep. Alright, these guys were in here. I didn't think it was going to be the same creatures, but I remembered they were in there.
Callous. Depraved. These are merely the ignorant and envious whinings. What you have achieved so far as my life, well, that is merely the beginning.
Hi, bud. Bye, bud. And then you can actually set a deal here. So that way, if you accidentally die or whatever. Oh, get that. Oh, snap. I did not realize there could be another mimic here. What I get for not being careful. I'm being uber greedy. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade again. So let's get that to an even number, so it will always be like even, even, odd, odd, even, even, odd, odd, so that we'll always know where we're at. I think once we get straight to 30, though, we'll worry about getting dexterity up a little bit. Cursed effigy, that's a throwable. Let's go ahead and rest so that we can just regen everything. Boink. There we go. That was close. Okay. And now we get to open this gate. Map of the Sunless Skein. Hooded and Thule. And now we are truly in an area I don't like. I know where some of this stuff could be. Like I kind of know this path, but all in, I've not done anything. Oh, big boy. Night. Despair Cocoon. That's new. Embering Chalice? I think that's a throwable. Bye. Pick that up. I thought I roll dodged out of it. There we go. Pick that up. Phase through that. I'm trying to be a little bit more cautious now. Ooh, Trapper's Crossbow plus 10. Hi, big guy. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. So I could either jump over this maybe to get down there, or we can fall down that. Can I jump over this? I don't think I can. I think I have to fall down. What if I try and cheat seat? Oh, oh. Oh. See if that works. Yep. There we go. I know we need to fall down that. But I don't think we have enough health to... I think it's always going to drop you into Umbral. So we may want to do that there. We could put a seedling right there. We may do that if this automatically throws us into Umbral. Ha! So there is a point where you can have just enough health to not go into Umbral there. So we don't need to put a seedling there. Go. I'm getting tired of missing my swings. Alright, so we want to drop that shortcut just in case. And then we open up this. And then we run down here because we can roll off right here. And that gets us the black fleet. I was about to say black flavor. Black Feather Ranger Axe plus 10. Then there's something to loot here. Bigger skull. Up. There is the ladder here to go up. I'm not sure what's up this way. You had some nice defense, but... Ow! It looked like it moved a bunch for a second, so... Those are Saintly Quintessence. I really hope I can drop those for Devin. Because we can't use them. Like, we're maxed out. And then this is where it forced us to fall down that really big hole. Okay, so... We know where this is. Oh, there's a cave? Is that the way we came up? It is the way we came up, okay. Can I jump across this? Should I try to jump across that? Because it's going to be instant death if I miss. Oh, made it. Another Saintly Quintessence. Okay, and that just got us back here. Okay. That's not a gate you can phase through. That's a gate we can phase through. And we can put a seedling here. Let's go ahead and do that. Since we've got plenty of seedlings, it's not going to matter. Upgrade character. let's go ahead and rest so we can get all of our stuff back. Okay. Huh. Do we need to be in Umbra for this? How do I get over there? Head back. It's right there.
Those overseer bastards! We told them this would happen! Oh, they'll pay for this!
That's the way we came from. Okay. Let's keep going this way. Oh, my headset's now about to die. But let's leave Umbra real quick. Hopefully this will properly charge. I think I need to get 2 new... What just hit me? Archer, that's what hit me. Oh, no. I think the headset's gonna die again. I know I have a charger on the bed that has been charging this entire time, so it should be okay. Hold up. Is this the way I came from? confused. Did I come from this direction? Absolutely not. This is not where I came from. Where the heck? What direction did I come from? Oh, we came from here. Okay. Well, let's backpedal and go this way then. No. I came from this direction. Because we came up this way, had to fight some people, and then we started running this way and fought some more people, so we want to go this way. Hey, we finally found it. And that's another saintly quintessence. We probably have like 12 of these now. It's ridiculous. Okay, so it looks like we need to drain the water potentially. Throw that. Throw that. Smack you with that. And you're dead. And then this guy, since he wants to sit over there. Severed hands. See? Do we get as many as if we were to do like legitimate, serious PvP stuff? Nope. But we do get plenty. So that's a gate from earlier. We don't want to go that way. We may need to go into Umbral. I think we can put a... Yeah, we can. Put a seed here. See what we got here. Climb down here. Oh, it's one of these guys. Actually, can I do this? Can I just rip you over? Yeah. There we go. We want to do this. That takes us out of Umbral. Do we have to be out of Umbral in order to use the lever? Maybe? We can try. Wait, hold on.
Where the hell is Vestige? It farm. I left a pendant. It's all I have left. Katrin and I were both. We fell in love, even though they found out in the end. They thought not for long. Eventually, they're killed. I'll find them. You find them first. There'll be blood for this.
Okay, let's rest. Yep, okay. So that should open up that thing over there, right? Which then drains all the water. Nimble ring. Another vestige seed. Nice. Across here. That down. What's up this way? Ooh. Oh, there's no way. You got to negate all of our bleed damage. Punk. What about that archer? Is he still... Oh, that wants us to go this way, so... Okay. Now, what else is up this way? Why did it get so dark all of a sudden? Where does this go? Dang, that brings us all the way back here. Okay, I'm tired of you. Where'd you go? You turn. Jeez. Alright. Pick that up. Run back this way. And then there's a chest. Ring of Bones. Thing is, I don't know if there's a way to get up there. This gate is shut from the other side, so I don't see a lever anywhere in here either. Chest. There's somebody up there. That's why, like, I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, let's get out of the umbral. Oh, there went my headset again. Okay, 1 second. Let's go grab the other charger real fast. We still need to take a freaking lunch break, too. How much of a charge with this? Ooh, fully charged. That off. So I think what I'm going to end up having to do is go get 2 new cords. Come on, controller or headset. Need you to connect to. There we go. Connect to the computer. Alright, so that was what we did going that direction. Another one? Weird. Alright. Oopsie daisy. That brings us to here. That up. I don't think we're supposed to jump down that way. You're still alive. There. Now you're not. Or maybe we do jump down there? There's no other direction to go. Well, it says we gotta go. Oh, it says we gotta go down. Really? They put one of these big boys up here? Good night. Oh. And an invisible archer. I want to get over to however that dude's there. Come over here. Hi, buddy.
I'm Winterberry. I don't get men. I like you a long time. He betrayed it and told me to go where he cut my... He was rude. There are lots of nas, and that's how I just found him, keeping it for myself. Hello.
So what do you... Oh.
I've got a shop.
Okay. Increase the spell power. Sure. Removes 1 spell slot, but increases spell power. Deal damage. Deal additional positive damage on striking enemy infected with bleed. Crossbow bolts cost less ammunition. Okay. Gain increased defense while casting sorceries. Okay. She also sells one of these for 8 grand. What's this necklace here? A pendant given as a token of love.
I'm keeping it for myself. Because I love it so much.
I don't know what currency it is that it says we're supposed to have to buy that with, but okay. Or is... yeah, I don't know what that currency is. So, oh well.
Bye-bye. Hello. I've got to shop.
See, like this dagger right here, high agility damage, but does a ton of wither build-up. Like a ton of wither build-up. That's the plus 10, so we no longer need the plus 5. Okay. Here's the deal to open the gate down there. Okay. And then I saw that there, so we're gonna actually have to go into Umbral. Another glass shard. I may need to see what those do. Okay, can't open that door from here. I don't know why I just tried to climb that. Oop. So I see a bridge that leads me across here to pick up whatever this is. Sunless Stein Key. Oh snap, I did not realize my health was almost gone. Oh, good lord. that does not open from this side either. Run. Wow. This place is insane. It says we can put a seed down. I'm going to. So we do not have to run that again. Oh, snap. He's got a ton of health. Nope, nope. That's fine. He's still done. That's an elevator. Is there nothing back this way? Okay, nope. Alright, so let's get out of Umbral. We want to put 1 point there, so it's odd, odd. And then we want to go to rest. Okay, good. I don't have to fight that. But what I do want to do is I didn't really look to see... Okay, nothing there. This is a really long ladder. Oh, new Vestige. The Forgotten Guardian. Upper Calrath. that is creepy. Like, do you know the amount of heat that would have to go off in order for stuff to immediately turn to ash? Oh, so there's a boss there. So we're getting close. Okay. I'm going to use that vestige to go back to the other vestige, because we did get a key, and I'm curious where that key leads us. Warp to a vestige. Because, like, as you can see, Windmill is still saying that there's something there for us to do. Because we haven't found something. Is there... Oh, I got... Dang. Hey, bud. Okay, so there's nothing there. Have I gone back that way? No. Okay, let's go back to our seedling then. I don't know where to, like, I don't know how to get behind there. That's the thing. That goes that direction. You just stay there, lady. Okay. I have a feeling... Yeah, it's gonna be parkour. Gosh darn it. boss fight in the Umbral with one of these idiots. Why can't I move? Build up mana, just in case we need it. I mean, there's obviously an item there, but unless the water starts to sink, I don't see how to get to that item. I see how to get back here. There's no way you can make that jump. Like, 0 probability of making that jump, bro. Yeah. 0 chance. Oh. Look how creepy that is. Okay, what's this way? Nothing? Can't go that way. Got it. What? All right. I gotta take a break for food. Plus, I mean, we've been going for 4 hours. So I'm going to get something to eat real quick, guys. Then I'm going to see if Diablo will be back up and running. And then we will probably come back to Diablo. I'll continue this at some other time. I kind of will just be using Lords as a way to, like, when something's going on with World of Warcraft and Diablo, we'll come over to Lords. Oh, excuse me. Unless Devin's able to get Convergence back on his phone, or sorry, back on his computer, and then we'll probably play Convergence with him, just because Elden Ring we know a lot more. This I don't know a lot about, so I'm kind of just playing it by ear there. But I will be back probably in about an hour or so. We're going to do a pretty good long stream today. First chunk has been about 4 hours. Second chunk, I don't know what it will be. It just depends on if I can get Devin to play with me a little bit. If not, then we'll just go do some more rune farming and slowly walking through Axe on Nightmare with our Warlock over on Diablo 2, so we'll see what's going on with that. But I will catch you guys here in a little while. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, try to subscribe to the channel, guys. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. It lets you guys know when I go live. So hopefully you guys like the Dark Souls and Diablo content. But I will catch you guys in a little bit. Thanks so much. Stay loved, stay blessed, and as always, stay legendary. Peace out, heroes.